Test. Make it louder. Make it louder. There we go.
Sorry. One more time. Run it back.
Check. Ooh. Anyways, thank you for letting me feel hot and safe, is basically what I was saying. I am Jess, and I am a pretty anxious, nervous person. I've actually been battling anxiety my whole life, and that's largely due to the fact that I was raised by an anxious mom. Anyone in here may be raised by an anxious mom? Incredible that there's so many of you here. I can't believe we all learned to drive when we were 26. Insane. If any of you have figured out how to stop the phantom gasping from the passenger seat, please let me know after the show. I need to know. I have been facing a lot of my fears lately, and that's largely due to the fact that I moved back in with my family in a small farm town about an hour north of here. And there's a lot of fears that come with that I have needed to face. One thing is like bugs. There's a lot more bugs where I live. I've always been terrified of bugs. And I have shaken multiple spiders out of my hair. People want to know how I get my hair like this, my co-routine. It's shampoo, conditioner, quick bug check every time I get in the car, and that does it. There's also more like serious fears that I have to contend with. My parents are getting older, and there's things that come with that. My mom actually suffers from diabetic retinopathy, so she's been losing her vision for the past year or so. And if you think that's made her a better passenger in my car, you would be dead wrong. She's so much worse now. I'm just kidding, love you, Mom. It has made me a little scared to date though, because I do a lot of dating material, but I just don't really want to date while I live with my parents. It's a lot of like emotional stuff to deal with. And at this point, it kind of just feels like I'll meet someone who's dying anyways, and then I'll have to live out in a walk to remember situation, have to fulfill their bucket list, get married, stay in touch with their dad forever. That's too much commitment. I can't do that. No, I am single, and I am really happy to be single, and I mean that now. I used to say it, and I didn't mean it at all. And I thought it was something you say to attract love, because everyone says that love will find you when you're at peace and you're healed and healthy. And so I kind of walk around being like, I'm so happy to be single right now. Very healthy and healed. Interesting. Seems like no one heard me. I'm so at peace. Where is everybody? I think it's kind of the same logic as when I was younger. I would kind of take on this really shy persona because I thought that might increase the chances of me developing superpowers. It's like, man, I hate being an average, normal, quiet girl doing normal, quiet girl things. Sure, it'd be a shame if I could suddenly read minds. You're sick. That's disgusting. No, I am pretty shy, which is hard for me to deal with because I also love attention. Loving attention is actually built, I think, into every map of who I am. I'm a middle child, a theater kid, a Leo sun, moon, and Venus, actually. You guys don't know me at all. I actually think it runs in my family, though, because I recently, a few days ago, had to drive my dad to the ER because he was having an asthma attack in the middle of the night. And we went there, and everything was fine. He got breathing treatments, and I took him back home. And today, this morning, when I was leaving my house, I noticed he was still wearing the bracelet from the ER that he got. I think it's because we have family coming over soon, and he wants everyone to ask him about that, which is so silly. It's ridiculous. Everyone knows the best way to get those sympathy points is to take a picture of the wristband and post it on your Instagram stories. That's the only way to do it. This is kind of the worst time for me to be taking a hiatus from dating because in the past few years I just started embarking on my queer journey. gay in practice. Okay? I've only been dating women for the past few years for my mental health and physical health and overall well-being. And it has been awesome, super great. I actually spent some time dating the woman who sells me weed. And it was the best dating experience I've ever had, okay? If any of you have ever dabbled in the art of the vodka-soaked tampon, then I'd highly recommend the infused fingers of your local bud tender. Right? Crazy